Welcome to Roll Fair, a D&D podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, we will introduce ourselves. I am Devin, the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan. I'm playing Altan, going as Rico, the Tiefling Warlock.
I'm Brad, playing Arden, the Changeling Wizard.
I'm Kayla, playing Gaiji, the Tabaxi Pirate.
I'm Austin, playing Show the Turtle with a fancy hat.
I'm Ben, playing Reyna, the Human Ranger with the bath.
I'm Sarah, playing Asar, the Fire Genasi sorceress, and, fighting their urge to, click or feel the smooth skin of his face.
And we still have our guest here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Marshall, and I'll be playing Gardovan Anuis.
Perfect. So last time, the party discussed some preparations for the upcoming ball, determined possibly some routes to do, and mostly got ready through shopping for the right clothes, the getting cleaned up, and then Sharu had a little visit with Corvus, one of the arcane teachers at the College of Kaiboam, and got a little information by being nice and giving some lunch. And we are picking up with Altan, who was going to be running an errand.
Yeah, so I left the chisel block. I look like a T'Chawi male in his 40s or so, dressed as a beggar.
Okay.
So pretty drab clothing, looks really dirty. Definitely something most people would ignore walking down the street or walking by them. And I'm going to use my knowledge of the city to kind of go through some alleyways and back streets toward the blue baller.
Okay.
Whatever we're calling that.
It changes names so often, I don't know anymore.
The blue baller.
Yeah. Okay, so you're able to get there easily enough.
Okay.
What else are you doing?
I actually just kind of set up at the opening of an alley across the street from it, and I'm watching the door.
Okay.
And I'm looking for Harridan.
The dwarf?
The dwarf. The
Okay.
bounty hunter.
Sounds good.
I'm going to see if I can watch him going in or out of it.
All right.
So I'm just going to
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes, stealthy, pretending to be a beggar there on his corner.
Okay.
Or in the alley. Not drawing attention, but trying to keep an eye on that.
Go ahead and, in this case, I'm not going to have you do a stealth check. I'm going to have you do a deception check.
Okay. Guidance. Finally remember that. I'm so glad I've got good deception, because that is a 15. It could have been a lot worse.
Okay. I would say you're able to look quite the part. Every now and again, people pass by you. You get a couple silver flipped your way. And make an investigation check.
Okay. Guidance again. That's a natural one. So it's a total of 6.
So as you are sitting there, you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you don't see any dwarf come by. And it seems like your efforts may be in vain today.
Well, I don't want to stay out too long, and don't want everyone freaking out that I'm gone, so I'm going to much more dejectedly and slowly make my way back to the chiseled block.
Okay.
Just upset, but I've got time to try again.
So you make it back before anyone else does. You head up to the room, a little frustrated by the day's events. And as you are sitting there, you hear a knock on your door.
Is that you, Kaiji?
No answer.
I'll just get up and open it.
Okay. So standing in front of you is a very familiar person. It appeared to you in several forms at this point, and they, as you open it, you see amber eyes looking back at you, and they say, "Well, you've been busy, haven't we?"
Did you really need a knock?
No. It's polite, though.
I just haven't known you to be polite, but come in, I guess.
Have I been rude?
No, I think you just haven't really cared.
That sounds like me. Anyway, they walk in, and they're in kind of a guard look at the moment. They sit down on the bed, and
You mean like a mercenary or a guard?
kind of like how you saw in the Zumaji mine,
Okay.
kind of as they appeared then. So, tell me, Seth, how have things gone of late?
Where should I start? Well, these abilities are definitely helping. I haven't been getting hurt at all. This is quite nice.
You're welcome.
I imagine I owe you some thanks for that.
Well, yes.
I think I've confirmed this amulet you want is still where it's always been.
Well, I'm aware of that.
But I still have no clue how I'm going to get it.
I understand you went and visited the Genturum Sanctum.
Yep, I was there last night.
How'd it go?
I'm alive.
I'm surprised.
I don't know what to think about them. They're definitely powerful, more than I am. And they've got, they've got the security to protect this amulet. It's been attempted multiple times.
I'm aware of that too. You have maybe a unique opportunity. What did they tell you? What'd you learn?
Gosh, what did I learn? Let me check my notes again, sorry. Well, this Kimbish fella, he's either very sincere or he's very good at lying. But he definitely believes he's protecting the world from something. Is that you?
No, but he may believe it. Let's be honest. Has anyone who has ever been sincere or promised anything good of you or to you ever really paid out?
Well, that's like I said. I don't know what to think about him.
What have you had for your experiences in life? No one's ever treated you with kindness that didn't want something from you or to use you for something, right?
Guess you could say that.
Indeed. And as you've seen from me, you see that I don't really care. Our relationship is purely business. And you know what I want, and I offer benefits for providing services to me. Greater benefits than you've ever received. So, who do you trust? The one who's honest in what they demand, or the one who is being nice?
Well, I don't know if I could say I trust you. I trust you as far as I'm of use to you. and I recognize that.
Likewise.
But I know my being of use has been beneficial to me.
Indeed, it will continue to be so. And let me reveal a few additional things that perhaps could be yours. And the illusion of what is being presented drops. You see a winged, beautiful Aranyes standing before you. She has on a dark silk gown, essentially, and she has black feathered wings. She looks more like an angel of some sort, as opposed to a devil. And she has a dark red skin. And she leans in close to you, inspects your face, walks around you, kind of twirls your tail in her finger, and then she whispers closely in your ear, "I am prepared to give you much more than you've ever had." And you see appear in her hand a very similar dagger to the one that you saw the other night. She says, "This is a blade of my own creation. It has great power and could make you of greater service to me. If you can assure me that you will obtain this amulet, perhaps I could give it to you."
Alston's just shaking, trying to keep his poker face. Well, I must say that's an attractive offer, but I've also told my friends it's a very valuable amulet. They might be looking for some gold too.
You can be rewarded in gold easily.
Just I figure if I'm going to enlist their help, I might need some persuasion.
Tell me what you mean or need for
Well,
this persuasion.
Gold might persuade some, but I think many of my companions are more interested in doing what's right. And I think Kembish is convincing us that him holding on to the amulet is what's right.
I see.
Is that true?
Well, define true.
What do you intend?
Let's just say that this amulet, it has great significance, great power to me in my political desires. These desires are not anything to do with this material plane. They're to do with my kingdom on another plane. And if I were to obtain it, I would be able to gain access to more influence, more power in my kingdom, so to speak. But, as I said, the material plane has nothing to fear of me. There are those who I make deals with, bargains. They get what they want, and I eventually receive what I need as well. But I never make a bargain with anyone that does not do so willingly.
Insight check?
Sure.
doubt she'd let me cast guidance for that, since it would be her power. 14?
Okay. Give me just a second.
Yeah, 14.
All right. I need to pull up some stats. You believe her. She seems to be very candid, very honest, from what you can tell.
Well, it's certainly no skin off my back what you do with others of your kind, but I don't know if that's enough to convince my companions.
Well, why do I need to convince your companions? Can't you do that?
I could try, but whatever you can give me will help.
Indeed. Well, let's maybe paint a picture for them. They have the Genturums have long kept magical secrets and items of wondrous power to themselves. Some people claim them to be philanthropists, but in reality they build up the poor to their own demise. They give things away, and those who receive are found murdered within days. They have prevented those who would have the opportunity to learn great power, great secrets, from obtaining that through laws and practices that prohibit magic being easily taught. And the items that they procure could bless the lives of so many, yet they hoard them and hide under the guise that they are philanthropists. Even met many of their kind before, I'm sure.
Oh, you mean the Dragonborn? Indeed.
No, the wealthy and powerful who care nothing for others but to say that they do.
Well, those two, for sure. Try to steer clear of them.
Indeed. But their claims to honesty and benevolence are truly fictitious. Perhaps that can be something that you can leverage, and maybe as you learn more about them, you can find other things that other people know in the city. There is a reason they have dirt to their name at this time.
Well, fair enough. If they're asking us to trust them, should probably do a little research.
Indeed. Just remember, no one who truly is kind, just to be kind, really ever cares. Only those who have honest intentions with their business relationships, where one profits another, can you really trust. Don't forget that.
I know that lesson by heart.
Indeed. Well, here's a gift for you. And she hands you the Kagenta blade. And this comes with a promise, or rather a requirement, that if you turn away from me, I will summon this blade back to myself, and your powers will not persist.
I always figured that was a given.
So, I wish you luck. And she bats her eyes at you and transforms back into the guard and leaves the room. Not through the door, but through, magic.
Just disappears into thin air. Can I look at this blade?
It is a very cruel looking knife. It has a single edge, a single blade edge, and curves upward. Is probably about, I'd say, 1.5 feet long for the blade. And the hilt has a kind of a hawk-like guard where wings come off, similar to the wings that she had, and then it curves on the end in like a kind of like a tiefling horn.
I guess I will. I'm trying to decide if I should hide that in my bag or just go ahead and wear it. Yeah, I'll equip it.
Yeah, cool. That is where we're going to end this session. Thanks for listening.
Hey everyone, it's me, Altan, your friendly neighborhood tiefling. If you like listening to Roll Fair, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Also, check out our merch store at rollfair.com. rollfair.com. rollfair.com.